Is the next Grounded update 0.013 going to launch on April the 23rd? I think it might. Going to go over the info that I have about that. We're also going to talk about the art contest that they've got running. The finalists have been chosen and you can go and vote on Twitter right now. And the Grounded devs been doing their Casually Grounded last couple of weeks, and they interviewed or got some of the other devs from the art team involved. Kaz Haruga, he's the art director, and last week it was John, he's the guy that does the VFX, who both actually starred in my little podcast recently where they got to play Valheim with the Valheim devs. So go and check that out if you haven't seen it, but let's get into the news today about Grounded. So, Grounded have had a contest running for over a month now where you could have designed something on the Frankenline to win some cool merch. And they've now got the finalists. They've been posting these up on Twitter, so you should go and check it out. I'll leave the link to their Twitter page and direct tweet so you can go and vote. There's some great entries in here, and even the ones that may not look as good as some of the more accomplished ones, I still think it's great that they entered. I was going to enter myself. I saw, though, that some people had done some fantastic stuff for this, so I thought, no, I ain't going to do it. But I kind of wish I had still managed to do one entry to it. I want some swag. I want a t-shirt. I actually think they don't deliver over to the UK for some reason, so I hope they open up their international shop a little bit more in the future. But anywho, their finalists have been chosen, so you can only vote now, and then the finalists will go through until the PAX East reveal, and that's where I think we're going to get the release date of the next update. PAX East is a big gaming expo. It's the first time they're doing it publicly, I do believe, in a good couple of years after the pandemic, and the Grounded Obsidian team are going to be there. We knew this already. Adam had said that they're going to be showcasing stuff off, but it's here confirmed that they will be showcasing the next update content, 0.013, or maybe just 0.13. Remember, the next update is going to be more functional, changes massively to combat, also to the AI and base defenses are coming in, as well as some nice little quality of life stuff like the bestiary. I've billed this next update as Grounded's biggest ever in terms of the changes that are coming into the game. It really hopefully will be setting us on the way to 1.0, with these changes kind of being permanent now. Although the devs have said they want to get some feedback from us, obviously that's what early access is for, but I think this will be the last chance to really talk about the systems, whether it's combat, whether it's the AI, base defense, creatures, and a lot more. Like I said, I've covered some of this in big videos, so I don't go over it too much, but basically, yes, we are getting closer to 1.0. They've been working on the yards. We're not going to see any big improvements, like big additions in terms of the map now until 1.0. And it does look like a lot of other things, like the bosses that I spoke about recently. We're not going to see any of them, or maybe even any new creatures added until 1.0. So Adam did say they'd be showing off some of the new stuff. It's been confirmed, it's on the website for PAX East now. But will they release the update on that day? Now normally Microsoft don't process updates on weekends. There is very, very rare occasions where they've done this. If it's a huge reveal for a game or possibly hotfixes, that's the only time they'll ever update anything on the weekends. But this is a gaming conference, it is going to be a big deal. They've got the main theatre, they're going to be on in lunchtime, so that's a pretty good slot. And in the past, the Grounded devs have made a big deal with this, showcasing stuff and then announcing that the update is live for everyone to go and check out and try it for themselves. So while I really hope the update is going to go live that day, I still kind of don't think it will. Instead, I think it will be the Tuesday or Wednesday afterwards, so that'll put it around something like the April the 25th, 26th. I don't think they're going to do the update before this. I feel like they want to use PAX East to hopefully generate some excitement and buzz, showcase what's going on. We'll get to tune in, check it out, all be excited, watching what's happening, and then hopefully after that we get to see obviously the release date hit. I could be wrong, they might release it just beforehand and it may be a case of talking over it and stuff, but because there's so many big changes here, I feel like the developers probably want to talk about it properly with people, with us, before maybe we get our hands on it, because there may be some stuff that's going to take a bit of time of testing, us to get used to, unless we all start getting grumpy and go, oh, they've changed too much. That's just my take on it anyway. That's what I think will happen. We'll see the first bits of this update showcase at this event, and then 3-4 days afterwards everyone will get a chance to try it on the public test branch, and of course that's where it will be for another couple of weeks or a week until they release it. So everyone will get the update at some point in early May. We're presuming they may have another casually grounded after this weekend, but they may all actually be a bit tired because they're working at the weekend. They may also get their days back, so they might not even have a casually grounded on the Wednesday afterwards. But that Wednesday would be the 27th. So yeah, this is it. I'm saying it's either going to go live on that Saturday 23rd, or it will be Wednesday the 27th that we're going to get 0.13 update. A team last night, as I said, spoke to Kazuruga. He didn't reveal too much. Obviously, it was more questions about the art, certain things to do with the game. A couple of tidbits, like they are working on removing the depth of field. It's a big request feature that people have had, so it's something they're going to be working on hopefully towards 1.0. They can't guarantee it, but they're trying or looking into maybe having the HUDs turn off as an option. It is available in the commands. I've used it before in some of the cheats that you can use. You can turn or toggle the HUD off. But Kaz didn't want to say it was going to be guaranteed or set in stone. And they spoke a lot about the design choices of Grounded and where a lot of the art was made or who by certain creatures and certain things. One thing we kind of also maybe gained knowledge of was the Abomination. Is it actually going to be a real life bug that we fight? It might seem pretty simplistic to you guys, of course not. It is just simply a statue that someone's made out of bug parts. But I always kind of believe that maybe there was some experiment going on with Wendell, since he's doing all sorts of other experiments, and maybe we would end up fighting against some Abominations. But it does sound like with the answers Kaz gave last night about who created it, it was really done as just a bit of fun and just thrown in there. I don't think it is part of the story or part of the lore. I don't think we are going to come across any Abominations. I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of sad about that. I thought it'd be quite cool to face off against some of these creatures. But yeah, you can go and check it out. Obviously, the upload will be on YouTube in a few days, I'm sure. Otherwise, the video is still available on VOD on Twitch right now. And if you want to hear more from Kaz as well as John, the guy that does the VFX, you can check him out in my super edited video. I originally put this up, it was like nearly 2 hours long on my main survival channel in 2 parts. But the super edit for this channel I made pretty much just with the Grounded kind of talk. So if you haven't seen that, go and check it out. You can hear all about how Grounded was made, how the dev team coped during the pandemic, some of the ideas and how much they love other survival games. And that's it. I'll be back with more Grounded content. Like I said, the streams are going well. I'm close to my 50 days of surviving in Grounded, which I'm probably going to do a super edited video for that one. And thank you for the support in the live streams. It's been really great seeing you guys enjoying it. And until next time, I'll catch you later.